year is 1997, and I'm a student at Grant High School. At the time, I'm only 16 years old. I'm going to be going out with this chick who was Keisha, and she was a freshman. And we're gonna go to Grant High's homecoming. Bought my ticket, my mom got me a tuxedo, and I was looking pretty fly. But something happened that night, and I want to explain exactly what occurred. When we went to the cafeteria where the dance was at, my date Keisha decided that she would go outside and get some fresh air. Of course, I obliged. I was there looking fly, Stop the show. Y'all would have been hating because y'all already mad as it is. I was feeling really nice, enjoying things with my friends. I decided to go and look for Keisha. When I got out there, I saw the unthinkable. There was Keisha, tongue-kissing Keith Harrison, a junior. A dude who really didn't even go to school. He was like a dude going to continuation. He happened to sneak into the damn homecoming dance with his dusty ass. And my heart was broken. I was hella mad too. I think I cussed her ass out. But then I was always hearing, O'Shea, you better be lucky that you have a girlfriend, because if you leave her, she'll just go to somebody else. We stayed together as long as we could, but it just didn't work out. She ended up becoming a baby mama, having like 6 kids. I saw her at Target. She's like 400 pounds now, and everything is fine. And some of you guys have very similar experiences. But do you think that a woman ever regrets losing you? You see, that never really happens, does it? It's always the opposite. You regret losing your girlfriend or ex-wife. And typically when your girl or ex-girlfriend moves on, they do a pretty good job of acting. They select a new guy and they pretend that everything is okay. But we're in the era of social media where we can actually hear or see how your new mate is working out. This is the case with Claressa Shields. Now, I know I've been hard on Claressa Shields. I think Claressa Shields might end up being a cheater, that she's kind of two-faced. But hey, I'm not here to judge her today. What I'm here to focus on today is the things that Claressa Shields is saying about Papoose.
I appreciate Papoose support. That was cool. And for him fixing my laces for me, that was cool. Yes, he do got my back. That's what's up.
On me.
Come and pull the tongue out. Y'all don't listen. I
did that for her, Pat.
You don't want to fall.
I did that for her.
You gotta get this right though.
How did you do this?
I did it.
You're not supposed to tie him, bro. But she did.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
I ain't been doing nothing lately. Okay. You good and it's new.
Who be driving you crazy?
Now, this is a very interesting clip for me. The reason why it's a very interesting clip is because Papoose is willing to get down on his knees and literally tie her Timberlands. This is an act of humility and an act of service. Not many men would do something like that. It just shows that he's a gentleman and he's really caring about his lady. But then Claressa Shields can't stop talking about him.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things. I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I don't mind people knowing that we're together and stuff, but I wanted to just, enjoy us together without the eyes of other people having to judge. People saying stuff like, well, I've heard a lot of good things, and because I can read too, but it's like some people say stuff like, oh, if I downgraded or if he downgraded or if he upgraded, and it's like, that's not what love is about, because I think we both feel like we both upgraded, but it's like, it's not about upgrading or downgrading. It's about being with somebody who you really care about, who you really love. Cap is like my best friend. I talk to him about everything, and when like the time is right, people want details of how long we've been together and stuff like that. Like, just wait on it. But I mean, it's clear to see that we do have a great connection, and he understands me. We have, a lot of real life conversations, and we talk every day. So, I got my job, which is being a world champion boxer and being the greatest in the world and building my brand. And he got his job. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we be together all the time, but we can't be together all the time. If you know what I mean. Happy for you. Keep knocking them out. Happy for you and Pap. Keep knocking them out. Thank you. And that was from Earn 813. Thank you. Yeah, I said 100 was some spin fire. Thank you. But yeah, so that's what it's really about. I think when it comes to these relationships, people, you know, especially, you know, you being a celebrity, people would just be having their heart out of it. Everybody do everything just for what people gonna say, and people gotta approve you. Oh, y'all look good together. Oh, you don't look good together. Then sometimes it make you feel away. And this and that. I'm like, nah. I pick the person who I want to be with. The person who with me pick me, and we build off of that. I don't really care about people, you know, because people been saying a lot of great things. For one, I haven't heard a lot of bad stuff, you know. But I'm just saying, like, I don't really care if they was saying bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel how I feel about him.
She said something very interesting. I love how he talks to me. I love how he treats me and talks to me with some level of respect. And that just goes to show you that he's a caring man. He's a man that is very respectful of women. And that's something that she might not have ever had before. But one thing is for sure, we've never heard Remy Ma say anything like that about Easy the Block Captain. Because Easy the Block Captain isn't anything in comparisons to Papoose. So my question is, does Remy Ma ever feel like she regrets losing Papoose? If you guys remember, there was a story of this lady. She's an older lady, and she talked about the fact that she regret divorcing her husband.
Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. This one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just going to call it like a TI is. All the while, my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband.
Yeah, she was having more money, having more success, and this is exactly what people say about Remy Ma. She has more money than Papoose, but I don't know how you can say that because Papoose is the head of hip hop at TuneCore, and TuneCore has given like over $4 billion to hip hop artists the last like 6 or 7 years. So I don't know exactly how that is, but okay. People are trying to bring Papoose down and Claressa Shields down as a couple. But the question is, will Remy Ma regret making this decision? You know, a lot of ladies think that they are the prize. And to a point, women are valued. Because if they didn't, then men wouldn't want to be with them. But one thing is for sure, men are never valued. I mean, even when we're coming up, like look at Mother's Day, look at birthdays, look at Christmas. It's really all about women. And men are just so undervalued. And when I look at my life and the way that I am now and where I've grown in my life, while my mom and my grandmother, definitely have their influence on me, if it wasn't for, let's say, my grandfather who passed away in 2019, I wouldn't be the kind of man that I am today. And neither would the rest of my family. We would have turned out completely different. I might not even be here. And that's the situation with a man. You see, a man is a person that brings in a culture into a house, a culture into a family. Really helps a woman if he's a positive role model in many ways that a little boy cannot. And that's the situation that you see with so many women when they have good men and then they get with these guys. It's not the same thing. Remember Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott? See, Mackenzie Scott divorced Jeff Bezos and immediately got married to Dan GWOAT. He was a teacher, a science teacher somewhere in Seattle. They were only together for 2 years. And I can tell you why. It's because she really just didn't respect the guy. And he could not match up to who Jeff Bezos was. That drive and all that stuff wasn't there. So she loses him, goes on about her life, and never can recoup. Same thing with Remy Ma. She loses Papoose, goes to Easy the Block Captain, which is a downgrade. Then some other woman speaks praises about the man that you just lost. And I see this so often, it's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna tell you guys my firefighter story, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So many times women lose a good man. All the guy does is go to somebody else, do a really good job for somebody else, get somebody else better, and then you're there being petty. And you know what happens typically after that? They start playing these little dumbass games, not letting you see your kids, trying to be, trying to raise hell like she was earlier, Remy Ma, trying to expose everybody, trying to be hateful, trying to be mean, trying to do whatever the hell she can because she's bitter. And I want to tell you guys, man, don't stop being a good man just because some woman decided that she wanted to be shady towards you. Just like Papoose, man, like he's a guy, he's still trying to be loving, still trying to be giving, still trying to be respectful. I think if you're a man like that, I think that's honorable. You don't need to try to be somebody you're not because some woman didn't respect you or you made a bad choice in the woman. You should still, in my honest opinion, continue on being the kind of man that you are. And that's okay. Like, it's not a bad thing. If you want to be a guy that's really caring to a mate and respect your woman, just because you got hurt, that don't mean that you need to go head on and just do something differently. There are good people in the world and they are bad people in the world also. And still, you always want to make sure that you're open for opportunity, whether that's emotionally or financially. And still, it always feels good to see your ex-girlfriend suffer with the bad dude that she picked because she's a bad person. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Which is your 40. Discard the bell. We're out.